Road rage isn't just limited to narcissistic people. There's various reasons why people might have that temporary road rage. People can get triggered, people can be delayed, people can be distracted, people can get cut up by someone who has road rage or get cut off by someone. People can be provoked in some way. So there's many reasons why people have road rage. However, with genuine people, it's usually a one-off. It's not a pattern of behaviour. So you can be driving along and you can be distracted because you know you need to be somewhere and there's a lot currently going off in your life, and there's someone in front of you just going slow, and it just seems painstakingly slow to you, and because you're that caught up in your own world at that moment in time, you have less patience for the person in front of you, which is going to wind you up, and then you can react negatively towards them. And in the moment, it might make you feel better. You might then forget about it, or it might make you feel worse afterwards. With a narcissistic individual, it's a pattern of behaviour. It's who they are as a person. People have a knack of annoying them because they believe they're the most important person on the road. They believe they own the road and everybody else needs to just simply get out of their way. Anyone going slow in front of them and they will happily tailgate the car. If people aren't doing as they please, they will happily drive in front of them and then nip in front and then put the brakes on to try and wind up the person behind them. They will happily cut people up if they believe that it's their right of way because they own the road. You shouldn't be in their way, so they'll happily cut you up and they'll happily cut you off. They will drive along making aggressive gestures, or they will drive along shouting and swearing at other drivers, either to the people in the vehicle with them or to the people in the other vehicles. They will happily drive along, speeding and weaving in and out of traffic as they go. And again, genuine people, if you just want to blow some cobwebs, potentially you shouldn't be speeding. However, you can just put the music on and put your foot down. With a narcissist, it's who they are. They enjoy the danger. They enjoy the thrill. So whenever they're on the road, it's like they're competing in a Formula One race because they never quite made it to that standard, but they believe they're better than those drivers. They will happily refuse to let people merge. So usually when you're merging, it works successfully if it's like, let a car in, that car goes. Let a car in, that car goes. Most genuine people get that and see that it works. With a narcissist, this is my lane and you are not coming in. Now, we can all sort of, again, be in our own little world and driving down the road, and you don't realise that that lane is going to cut off and you're going to have to merge. So it looks like you've skipped completely to the front. And some kind of person might let you merge, but you can also understand why people aren't overly keen on letting you merge. With a narcissist, they know full well they'll happily drive down and then they will force their way in because they're that impatient. They're not willing to wait till somebody lets them in. So they will happily force their way into a merge. They will excessively use their horn because they believe that they need to teach everybody else how to drive. Now, most of us can recognise that a horn is there to warn people. So if you're reversing out of a spot and you just haven't looked properly for whatever reason because you're distracted, which can potentially trigger another driver, it can annoy them, but you've actually done something because you're the one that's distracted, you're reversing out, and the car who's driving along has stopped, but he's worried that you're going to continue and hit them, so they put their horn to warn you. With a narcissist, it might be your right of way, but because you got in their way, they're going to pick the horn at you aggressively and start making those rude gestures towards you. We can all make errors of judgment on the road. We can all unintentionally wind somebody else up on the road. We can all react on a road. With a narcissist, it's a pervasive pattern of behaviour. They can use a lot of dangerous driving. So again, they can suddenly swerve, they can suddenly slam on the brakes. So if they believe that you're going too slow, instead of just thinking, no idea what's going on in their life, move over, overtake, go in front, keep driving, works well for everybody. They might tailgate them, they might pip the horn at them, they might suddenly dart out and next to them and then show some aggressive gestures and then nip in front of them and then brake heavily and just do all they can to try and wind that person up, try and intimidate that person, all because the narcissist is ticked off, so that they can feel better about themselves, taught them how to drive. Narcissistic individuals will happily escalate conflict on a road in that sort of manner. They're looking to create the chaos because to them, how dare you delay them? How dare you get in their way? How dare you not drive to their standard? And we all have different capabilities when it comes to being behind the wheel. Now, when it comes to narcissistic individuals, they will happily use a vehicle as a weapon to either intimidate the people who are in the car with them or intimidate the other people on the road, the other road users. They like using it as a weapon. The car makes them feel powerful. They've got that sort of shield around them. And unfortunately, they do usually get their comeuppance, and unfortunately, they usually end up involving other people. But when it comes to narcissistic individuals, they don't recognise themselves as the danger. They believe the person that's hesitating because they're new to the area and they're unsure of where they're going is the danger. They believe that the person is driving slow. And the person, technically, it's not like they're doing a 30 on a 70. They're doing a 70 on a 70, and to a narcissistic individual that's slow, they have no respect for the law. Now, I'm not saying we're perfect. Plenty of people can ignore the speed limit when they're in a rush. With a narcissist, they just believe they're entitled to do these things. And again, it's a regular pattern of behaviour. It's who they are. If anyone has any thoughts on this video or any signs of a narcissist road rage that you notice, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. I do have several books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People if you cannot go no contact, a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. If you are looking for further information, I do have several online guides available, and those links will be in the description. And I have also partnered with BetterHelp if you're looking for someone to speak to, and their link will also be in the video description. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.